I'll be stating out some of the reasons why some visas, Schengen visas, get denied. I'll state out the documents you need in order to get this visa. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dinma, and today we'll be talking about a visa that is 80% sure if you don't have the money to go through the study pathway. Guys, if you want to travel abroad and you don't have the money to go through study pathway, then this visa is for you. Let's talk about this opportunity in European Union. So if you really know you don't have the money for study pathway and you really want to travel abroad, so listen to me keenly and watch this video till the end so that you will get every details. And if you watch this video to the end and listen to me, I'm guaranteeing you by September you will be in that European country that you want to be, or you will have that visa by September that you want to go to. So watch this video to the end and then start your process. But remember that the study pathway has its advantage, same as other pathways. I will still say, as I've been saying before, that study pathway seems to be the best to other pathway, because in every country you are going to, they still prefer their academic certificates. Like, they prefer those that have the certificate of that country to your country, to you coming with maybe a certificate from another country, especially if it's a country that is underdeveloped country or even a developing country. But if it's a certificate from a developed country, yes, let me say you're coming to somewhere like Poland and you're coming with the UK certificate, you know very well that they'll rate it high. But you are coming from Nigeria and you are going to Poland, your certificate is, I would say they'll call it trash. But anyway, most times in all these countries they prefer experience to certificate, but your certificate still has advantage to someone that does not have the certificate. Let me say, if you have same experience, same skills, you understand, with someone else, they will prefer you with their certificate. You get? If you have same experience, same skills, everything, the only thing that you will have advantage over the other person is their certificate, and they value it more. So if you have the opportunity to go through study pathway, I will advise you to go for it. But if you don't have, you can still try the other means. But study pathway still have its advantages. The only disadvantage in study pathway is expenses. That is only it. It is expensive to go. But you also know that going to abroad, anywhere in abroad, it is not cheap. As long as you want to travel abroad, as long as you want to relocate abroad, it is not cheap. There must be financial commitment. But financial commitment has stage by stage. If it's for work, the financial commitment will not be much. If it's PR, it will not be much, but study will be higher. So that is the only disadvantage a study pathway has. But I can guarantee you that the advantages study pathway has over the other is higher. I'm telling you, it is higher. So think twice before you choose any pathway to go into. The Schengen visa is a short stay visa, a visa that you cannot stay more than 30 days in the country. Okay, in your first entry, you must not stay more than 30 days. You can come back to your country, stay some days, and then go back, stay another day. But it's a 90 days visa, but you are not allowed to stay more than that, unless you want to seek asylum. And you know what it means to seek asylum. Yeah. So let me just use this opportunity to talk a little about asylum. Asylum for some will be a beautiful thing. Like, maybe if you just read through it, what asylum seekers benefit, you think, that's beautiful, so why don't I do it? No, don't be tainted. Yeah, asylum, if you seek asylum, they will get accommodation for you, they will feed you, they even give you job. Yes, that is beautiful. Now, to go into a country and they will give you job and they will give you accommodation, they will feed you. So why not seek for it? That is what will be tempting some of you to go seek for asylum. But no, don't fall for that temptation. Asylum is a very big temptation. And I'm telling you, this is something you will do and you regret for life. Remember, as asylum seeker, you cannot go back home. You cannot see your family. And seeking asylum doesn't really mean that you have been granted asylum. No. It will take time. They will investigate. Maybe if you have stayed in that year for like, let me say 5 years, and they're still investigating. After that 5 years, if they investigate and find out that you lie, they will deport you back to your country. Do you know what it means 5 years in another country thinking that you have settled? And after 5 years, they deport. Unless truly there is a threat to your life, either through war in your country or one human rights infringement in your country against you, or this thing religious issue or political issue you have and you know is a threat to your life, yes, I would advise you seek for asylum. But if you don't have all this, please look for a way to go into any country legally. Don't go and seek for asylum. It's a temptation and you will fall for it. Please do not try it. Wait, I will keep emphasizing on this. Study pathway still remains the best pathway to enter into any country, most especially if you are not in the high skilled program or high skilled career like the nurses, the doctors, and the tech sector. If you are not in this high skill sector, just go through study, the best and easiest route for you. The best sector to go into work is the nurses and the doctors and the tech sectors. If you're not in these sectors, going through work pathway is going to be a very difficult one. So just look for a way, look for an opportunity to go through study pathway. There is a new fee for Schengen visa. Now 0 to 5 still remains free. You don't pay visa fee for 0 to 5 years. Then 6 to 12. The new visa fee is 45 euros. The old was 40 euros, but the recent one is 45 euros. Then for adults, that is 13 years and above, is 90 euros, which used to be 80 euros. I'll be stating now some of the reasons why some visas, Schengen visas, get denied. I'll state out the documents you need in order to get this visa. So continue listening to the end so you get full details of this, the documents needed for you to be guaranteed this visa, and also the reason why your visa can be denied. So some embassies will schedule interviews. Okay, let me say, you know, this Schengen visa can take you to 29 countries. Yes, there are 29 countries that came together to have this agreement. So with this visa, you can go into these 29 countries. As long as you have this visa, Schengen visa, you can enter any of these 29 countries. Okay, maybe let me say, so Portugal will be your first entry. So you need to submit your application in Portugal embassy. So some of these countries, maybe the country that you want to be your port of entry. So if some of these countries, their embassy schedules interviews. So interviews to ask you why you are going to this country and the rest of it. But some of the embassies don't. So it depends on the embassy. Some will schedule the interview and some won't. So be ready if in case any of the embassies schedule an appointment. Reasons why people get denied of this Schengen visa is mostly strong ties. You know, this is a short stay. They are not expecting you to come into this country and stay for long. So they need to know if you have something that would definitely bring you back to your home country. And the first requirement you need to have to show that is your return ticket. Yes, if you are applying for this visa, you need to reserve a return ticket. That's you pay for your going and coming back ticket. So if you've not gotten the visa, no need of you paying for the tickets. You can reserve a ticket. They have the website for all this, so you can go reserve a ticket for going and then coming back. Make sure you reserve the one for coming back. This is to show them that actually you'll be coming back. but that does not guarantee it. And the strong ties you need to show is that the first is family, most especially if you have a family person. Maybe if you're a husband, a wife, a father, or a mother, you need to show that your husband and children will be in your home country, that you come back to them. Or if you are going as a family for this visa, then you need to show a strong ties to show that you guys will be coming back to your home country. Something like job. If you are applying for this visa, I'm telling you, having a job is a very strong ties. You need to have a job. If before you can be granted this visa without a job, is a very slim chance, unless you have a business, a very strong business, to show that you'll be coming back to this business. If you don't have business, if you don't have job, I doubt if they will grant you this visa. So you need to have job, you need to have a business, so that you can and you show them proof, your employment letter, introduction letter, leave later, all these things, even your business CAC documents and everything, to show that you'll be coming back to another your thing also country. Another thing also is properties. If you have property, please show them that you have this property, that you cannot abandon this property and you will come back to it. Look for something valuable, a valuable thing to show, and you need to have money, ego. You need to have it. If not, a slim chance you'll be refused your visa. So the documents you will need for this application, the first is your visa application form. Yeah, you have to go to their to the country's website, download the visa form, fill it, and it will be included with other documents you'll be submitting. The next is your international passport. Your international passport must be valid for 3 months after your return. Let me state this very clearly. Let me say, if you are applying now, okay, let me say this is the month of May, and you'll be living you will be going into that country in the month of, let me say, July. So as you're entering that country July, make sure that your passport will be valid till August, September, October. That is, let your passport be valid 3 months even after your return. That is, if you are returning back from the country you're entering. If you are going, okay, let me say you are going to the country September, let that passport be valid till October, November, December. If it is not, you will not be granted it is visa. Another document you need is passport photograph. Yes, if you go to the website, there's always a dimension for passport photograph you need. And also there's some photographers, they have different dimensions. They have dimensions of different countries. So if you're telling them the visa you're applying for, they have the dimension for that passport photograph. So most of these professional photographers have dimensions for all these photograph passports. So go to them and they will grant it. Or if that photographer does not, just go to the website, click on it, and then just go to your Google, click on it, and then search for dimension for the passport photograph, and you will get it. The next is your travel itinerary. Yes, the travel itinerary, as I stated before, flight tickets. You have to book to and fro. Yes, you don't need to pay. You can just reserve it, book reservation to and fro. Like if you are leaving on the 23rd of June and you're coming back 27th of June, reserve flight ticket for 23rd to 27th of June. To and fro. Please do not reserve just going. Make sure return ticket is compulsory for this visa. And another travel itinerary is accommodation. You know, maybe if you're going for a visit, maybe to visit your family, that your family member needs to give you the home address, the landlord agreement or tenancy agreement, anything to show that he or she has a house. They will definitely verify that address, that home address. So if the house is not going to be okay for you, if you think that these people, they are full, or there are 3, and this house is just 1 or 2 bedroom, and it's looking like if I join it will be too much and the government will not like it, please, I even prefer you sef go and book hotel reservation. There are some hotels you can reserve, you can book reservation, you don't need to pay. Go to, is it booking.com? Yes, something like that. Go there, look for a maybe a nearest destination or nearest hotel close to the address or close to wherever you want to go. Reserve a hotel there and use the tickets and everything to apply for this visa. I'll prefer yourself to reserve a hotel than looking for a family to give you, most especially if you know your family, their homes cannot contain you and their families or their children. Just book for a hotel reservation, please. Do not go the stress of making them say, this house will this contain them and all that, please. And you know it's not like African country that even 2 bedroom can contain 7 persons. No, those countries, they don't do that. They don't even accept that at all. So why would you waste such kind of time? Please, please and please book for hotel reservation. You don't even need to pay a penny for that. The next is your purpose of travel. Yes, are you going for tourism, for visit, for business, or anything? So you need to state out why you're going. If you're going for tourism, please look for some of these destinations you want to go, state it out. If you need to make some fee or you need to book reservation for them, please book it and let them know that you are ready and you know what you are doing and you know where you're going to. Like, you know, some destinations, maybe a zoo or that, you need to book reservation for them. Book all this reservation and show them. If you're going for visit, then you need to get a letter of invitation from the person you are going to visit. If it is a business, please get a business proposal, get other documents to show that you're going for a business. You cannot say I'm going for visit and you don't have proof. I always say that if you've been watching my video, you will know that I've always been saying that anything you say in your visa application, please put a proof. Like, prove it. If you say you have this, put the documents. If you're saying you're going for visit, put an invitation letter. For business, put a business proposal or every other documents that will show that this you are going for business. For tourism, all these reservations, all these destinations, maybe all these beautiful destinations you desire to go to, just book reservations for them and then show them. Don't say something that you cannot prove. All this visa officer, if you cannot prove anything, they'll just cancel you. No, visa denied. The next one is your travel insurance. Most of these Schengen visa, these travel agents, this travel insurance, you'll be seeing something like 30,000 euros, 40,000 euros. No, you will not be paying that. If you just go to them, you can book them, or you can pay online, or you can go to their offices to do that. If you go to their offices and tell them how many days you're staying, they will do the calculations and give you the amount. The 30,000 euros showing there is that your travel insurance needs to be worth that 30,000 euros. Doesn't really mean that you have to pay 30,000 euros or 40,000 euros. No, your insurance should be worth or value of that money. The next is your proof of fund. You need to prove that you have money, excess money. Let me say, you know, some visa they'll ask you how much you want to spend. You say you're spending 4,000 euros, and your account you just have 4,000 euros. Nobody will grant you that. They say, oh, you just want to go to vacation to use the whole of your money. You know, these people, they're not like us. They are reasonable. They use psychology and everything. You want, okay, let me say all your savings is 4,000 euros and you are going to vacation to spend the whole of your 4,000 euros. That is unbelievable and unreasonable. Let me say, if you're going to spend 4,000 euros for this vacation, you need to have something like maybe 7,000 euros or 8,000 euros or 6,000 euros. Like, as in, if you're spending 4,000, you have 2,000 euros to come back to. You understand, before you start your job. But to tell someone that you're spending 4,000 out of 4,000, You are really an unreasonable person, an irresponsible person, very, very irresponsible, to spend the whole of your money for a vacation. Don't do that. So if you have like 6,000, say you'll be spending 3,000, or you're spending 4,000. If you have like 4,000, say you'll be spending 2,000. But watch if that 2,000 will be enough for your vacation. If it's not be enough, make sure, okay, let me say, check out everything that will cost you for this vacation. If everything that will cost you for this vacation is 3,000 to 4,000, make sure you're having nothing less than 6,000 euros in your account. Nothing less than that. So it will be believable that, oh, when you come back, there'll be money for you before you start up your job or for anything. So have enough money for this kind of thing. Enough money. And another thing that you need to note is that even if you are going to have a sponsor, some people say, I have somebody sponsoring me, I'll just put the person's account. As at 25 years, you need to have an account. How can you say 25 years, 26, 29, you don't have an account? No, it's impossible. Even if someone is sponsoring your vacation, you need to have at least, maybe let me say 2 million or 1.5 million in that your account. At least in case anything happen with your sponsor, you can at least fit little bills. You get? You don't say somebody is sponsoring me and you are not submitting your own account statement. No. Make sure you have something in that account, even if you have a sponsor. And you need to show a sponsorship letter, like submit a sponsorship letter or affidavit of sponsorship if you say someone is sponsoring you. And after, when you're submitting all this, you need to also submit the person's statement of accounts. And as you're submitting your statement, unless you're a minor, if you're not a minor, please submit your own statement of account. At least have 1 million, 2 million, or 1.5 million naira in your account. Have at least money to show that you can sort yourself a little in case something happens to your sponsor. That is my advice. Submit your job employment contract, your pay slip, your leave letter. No, you normally have annual leave letter. You can't be saying you are going for a vacation and your workplace is not giving you a leave letter. Your job or your workplace is supposed to give you a letter, need to approve a leave, annual leave, or any kind of leave they do have in your workplace. They need to approve that leave by giving you a leave letter saying that we have approved this, that you'll be leaving for so time and so and be returning back so time. So enjoy your vacation or enjoy your rest time. So you need to have like a leave letter from your workplace. And also, if you have travel histories, please submit your stamps pages, like pages of your passport that has been stamped. You say if you have traveled, you say you've traveled to Poland before, please submit the page of your passport that was stamped in the point of entry in Poland, in any country. It will help you a lot. This is to show that I've been to this country, I've been to these so countries, and I went so day and I came back. So they'll say, oh, this is a good habit, or this is a good responsible person who goes to countries and come back. So definitely he will go to this country and then come back. So put all this down for you to be guaranteed this visa. And I'm assuring you, if you do all this I have stated, 95% you'll be getting your visa. So I wish you all the best. Watch from the beginning to the end, listen carefully, and do exactly what I said. Avoid every error and come back to testify the good news. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. Please subscribe, like, and share. If you have any question, please put it down in the comment section. I'll be ready and available to answer all your questions. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.